This is a creature that can make you pause for a second and rethink everything, especially when you're feeling insecure about yourself or trapped inside the question, why am I so different from everyone else? When you feel like you can't match the rhythm of the people around you, not on the same frequency, not keeping up, and sometimes feeling out of tune with the environment you live in, you get confused, you withdraw, you want to change yourself just to fit in, just to be accepted. Achrioptera manga, a creature carrying a bright blue color in the forests of Madagascar, yet it thrives because of the very thing that makes it different. When the whole forest hides, it chooses to stand out. In Madagascar, most creatures blend into leaves to avoid being seen, but Achrioptera manga does not. It does not blend in. It does not hide. It stands out, and that is what helps it survive. Achrioptera manga looks like a grasshopper or twig insect, but it actually belongs to the Phasmatodea stick insect group. And despite resembling a grasshopper, Achrioptera manga cannot fly. It never developed functional wings, simply because its survival has never depended on flight. Instead of escaping danger by taking off like many insects in Madagascar's forests, it survives by doing the opposite, staying on branches, moving slowly, and remaining perfectly still when it needs to. Its safety does not come from speed, but from being exactly what it is. Its body is covered in a blue turquoise color, rare in nature, so bright it is almost impossible to conceal. This color doesn't come from pigments, but from microscopic structures on its body that reflect light in a way that produces only blue wavelengths, stable under natural sunlight. Striking even in forest shade / resistant to fading over time, its adult size can reach 13 to 15 centimeters / with sharp, clean lines that resemble a piece of reflective metal. In an environment full of greens and earthy browns, its color matches nothing around it. A color so noticeable that you might think, it must get spotted instantly. But reality is the opposite. When difference becomes a survival advantage. In nature, animals with very bright colors are often toxic or unpleasant to eat, so predators hesitate when they see that unusual blue. Achrioptera manga is not toxic, but predators don't know that. They only know it looks unfamiliar, and so they stay away. A simple but effective strategy. Being different reduces risk. Beyond its warning-like color, Achrioptera manga also has a long, lightweight body that balances on thin branches, slender legs with strong grip, slow, deliberate movement that avoids attention, the ability to stay perfectly still like a green twig, a subtle vibration response when touched, making predators cautious / calm, quiet behavior with minimal reaction. It doesn't need speed. It doesn't need perfect camouflage. It doesn't need competition. It only needs to live according to its natural abilities. The combination of unusual color and minimal defensive behavior creates an effective survival strategy in the forest. Achrioptera manga survives not despite being different, but because it is different. Lesson for us. Have you ever asked yourself, the thing you call a weakness might actually be what helps you be seen? The fact that you're not like everyone else is not something to fix, but something only you possess. Not moving in sync with the crowd doesn't mean you're wrong. It just means you are standing in a different place. We grow up wanting to blend in, but the more we try to blend in, the easier it is to lose ourselves. Blend in, but don't dissolve. You don't need to be like everyone else to live well. You only need to be clearly yourself. Sometimes, the very thing that sets you apart is the reason the world needs you to show up. Your difference is not something to hide. It is something meant to be seen. You don't need to shrink yourself. You don't need to dim your presence. You don't need to become a copy of anyone else. You were not born to disappear into the crowd, but to stand in a place only you can stand. Your difference is not a mistake. It is a sign that you have your own path. The world does not need more duplicates. It needs you, in your truest colors. If Achrioptera manga can thrive because of what makes it different, then so can you. Be yourself. Walk with the color that belongs to you. Do not hide. Do not shrink.